So hi, I decided to make my own drum computer or software for a drum computer because I experimented a lot with apps. Yeah, you have metronome apps all over the Google Play Store. Also, I'm sure there will be some for Apple. There's software for Mac OS, Linux, Windows, whatever, like Ableton Live or Reaper, where you can program your drums. Also, GarageBand is a nice feature. But I decided to program my own one, and it's also available on GitHub, even so this is far from stable. So I just started developing it a few weeks ago, and this is in my free time. So if you have comments, please share. But you're free to check it out, experiment with it. It should compile on all three systems, so Windows, Linux, Apple. As you see, this is Apple. Yeah. So the idea, let me show you. Yeah, what's the purpose of it? So I have like from left to right, I have some beats. So there will be in this case, let's go down to I don't know. Let's go for 4 beats. And then I have some samples which will be played. So and this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah? And 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can also increase, yeah. So you can make a bar, a 5 beats, yeah. Yeah, it's like 4 time signature. And yeah, the major reason why I decided to program this by my own is to have this button here, which I was missing in most software. Some have them, but I want to change the speed by clicking on this button. Yeah? And I can slow it down or make it faster just by tapping, and it will react with the speed that I want. Yeah. Also, this is like one feature which I wanted to have, and as I said, it exists in some software, but it also is missing in many where I would like to have it. Another big thing for me where I said let's go for my own software is I can program different patterns. Yeah, so this is just illustrating like 5 different sounds, but I can also alternate between 2, and let's make it something like this. And I can add a hi-hat. Yeah, this is like snare and kick and a hi-hat. Yeah, this is how it should sound. And then I can say I just copy this thing and let's go for a different time signature here. So let's go for 5 beats instead of 6. Let me also increase the speed a little bit so it's not that boring. So let's go for play. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I can switch to the other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And after this bar, I will switch to 6. Yeah? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you see, I can switch between different time signatures. And this is, as far as I noticed, not available in other software. And there's also other stuff. Yeah, you have like Ableton with their Launchpad. I will make also a video here to have some footage from my perspective. So I have this Launchpad Mini, and I implemented a hardware support for this Launchpad. This is the Mini, but it also exists with the Pro, which is slightly larger, has more buttons. But essentially, I try to support both. And also Launchpad X is just the same like the Mini. It's just bigger. So if you have one of those, you can use it for programming. So as you see, if I click here, I can activate, deactivate whatever I want and make the pattern. And also, yeah, you see, I have these buttons on the screen for a start and stop. And this is stop after the current loop. Yeah, so if I start and click on it, it will stop after it's finished. This one was for changing the speed, and the same is available here. So I can click here on the tap here, not clicking, and it will start and stop, or stop after the current loop. And as you've seen, I have the feature to alternate between different loops. Yeah, so those are tabs. And also here it changes on the Launchpad, as you can see. You can also press the keys 1, 2, 3, and so on. Obviously, not catching it at the moment, but it should work. And on the Launchpad, you can also alternate between them. I'm not sure why it doesn't work here. There are some minor issues at the moment. I'm developing this whole thing with AI. So I've been using Claude and Gemini and experimenting a lot with those. Mostly Claude, to be honest, with the paid version. And also I tried a little bit of ChatGPT. But in all cases, whatever you use, you have to be careful because you implement a feature and then 2 other features are screwed up. But you have to check the code and with a lot of time. So it gives you code. Yeah. So vibe coding is a big thing, but you have to check before adding features to the code base. And at the moment, you see there are some issues. This is actually not a bug that the numbers are not here, because there's actually a setting which says show velocity numbers in green. Okay, maybe it is a bug. Yeah, it was not activated, but by toggling it shows it. So that there's for making new or for copying those loops. Okay, it's a minor thing, but you can see everything works relatively. It's a demo version at the moment, but just leave a comment if you have ideas or wishes. And why should you use it? I don't know. I experimented a lot with Reaper in the last years, especially for recording. You cannot use this sequence of mine. I will still go for Reaper in this case, but for practicing, I think it's really a cool thing. And you can, when you have some loops, you can just say I want to copy it and then switch from one instrument to the other one by just pressing those things on the Launchpad. Of course, you can use the Launchpad Pro. The Launchpad Mini does not have the sequencer, but Launchpad Pro has it. But you don't need the Launchpad. So I was at the moment clicking on the Launchpad. You can also do it here, of course, with the mouse, or use a tab if you have a Surface or whatever laptop supports it. I'm not sure exactly what features will be in the future. You have this first demo here. Let me know what you think. If you're interested, I can share some more. And goodbye.